You were taking lots of pictures while you were there.
Oh yeah, there's loads.
Yeah.
There's loads of pictures.
Like the whole place was a feast for the eyes. Like
there
was so much mad stuff that you never would have expected. Like I went to sit down, like I went to just lean on a bollard at one point, but the top of the top sort of 6 or 8 inches of their bollards are soft. They waggle around. I'm like, what the fuck?
And underneath there's a spike.
That is something that you never expected to hear in your entire life, is it?
You're like, why is that? Why?
The whole week was full of stuff like that. Like, you know, like we went out.
Soft ballads.
You go out for dinner and you go, I'll have the chicken whatever, and it arrives on this like fucking boiling hot plate, you know, big, like cast iron
Which they didn't
plate.
tell you.
Yeah, no, but it's like fully prepped, like it looks like it does in the menu, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to dig into this, and you go in, and the whole meal is uncooked, and it's like, whoa, wait, we're bringing you the hot plate to cook it yourself. Why did you garnish it then? Why is there like lettuce on top of it?
We had
Oven's over there.
like we had a meal. We had a meal that came out on the hot plate half cooked, and it arrived, and the guy was like, "Cool, now you just gotta wait 5 minutes." And we were like, "I don't wanna wait 5 minutes."
And I'm used to fast food.
We had the northernest guy ever, who's our tour manager, Sedi, with us, and we went into this place, and it was like,
He's gone. Tank is gone.
it was one of these places where like they bring over all the meat raw.
It was day one as well, so
and we
it
were
wasn't
like,
acclimatized
and
yet.
the people from the label were already there, and they were like, "Oh, we'll take you to a proper Korean place." And we go in, and there's a guy chopping up meat on the side, and I'm like, oh, "Hang on a minute, what meat is that?" Anyway, go in, and we're like, they don't understand a word of what we're saying because we're in like deep South Korea.
Yeah.
And,
So it's point at the menu, and that's what you get.
just and like, okay, brings over this big tray of meat and like some like kimchi, I think it is, and some other stuff like that. And our tour manager, who's like the most northern Wigan person ever, is looking at it, and he goes, I had this app on my phone, you know, the Google Translate app, where you pointed at something, and it says something, and he goes, Chris, we just point your Translate app at that. I just want to see if it's a sausage roll. It's obviously not a sausage roll. It's a big piece of sushi rolled up.
It's a piece of uncooked beef.
Sushi roll.
Like it's
Like,
worth saying
is
as
that a
well.
sausage roll?
There was a bit like we flew out there via Munich or Frankfurt or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in the airport, and said he managed to get hold of some chopsticks from somewhere. Right, and like I set myself the challenge of not using a knife and fork while I was there, which I successfully did. And he goes, and I'm standing there sort of trying to teach this guy how to use chopsticks. And at one point he goes, "But how do you cut things? Like, do they have serrated ones or?" No, they don't have that.
They don't.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea, actually.
For,
Yeah.
like, for English people, fuck.
Yeah. But this is a dude who, like, we landed, and between landing, you land and you go straight into the train terminal, and then you get a train to the stop. That is it. And then there's a bit of a terminal at the end, like that you obviously like a train station, and you get out onto the level, and the people from the label were waiting for us there. So we flew Manchester to Munich or Frankfurt or one of the German
I think it was Munich.
Munich, and then bit of a layover, 2 hours, 10 hours to South Korea, on a train for an hour, and we lost him in the train terminal, literally at the other end. We were sat waiting outside the train terminal for 2 hours, like, where the fuck can he be? Like, he's literally this distance.
That man, he's got no phone on him.
Oh.
He doesn't speak Korean,
All
obviously.
those people.
Oh, God.
Man.
And that was,
We
but
found
yeah,
it.
it was an experience, and it was awesome, and we'd do it 100%
It was
again.
unbelievable, man.